Hi Pisces, now it's time for your reading. So I'm going to start with the Rebel deck here to get a feel for what's going on for you. This is a general reading. So we're going to see what's going on with Pisces, the collective Pisces. There we go. Okay. So it says, take a fucking trip. Go see some shit, do some new things, talk to people cooler than you. Excellent. So it sounds like what's happening here, Pisces, is that you've been in your hole. You've been in your hole and you've been kind of like tucked away from people. Right now I can understand why that's the case. I understand that because the thing is that the world kind of sucks right now. It's very, a lot of Pisceans are very sensitive, and so with that sensitivity, you tend to get lost in everything that's going on. So what it's saying is, get out of your normal comfort zone, because your comfort zone is what's keeping you lost. Yeah, that comfort zone is keeping you lost. It's making it so that you're distracted by, whatever it is you always think about in that comfort zone. So, get out, go out for a walk, go try something new, do it with some new people. So let's get some more details. What's causing you to actually do this so that, we can adjust things in our lives to make things a little bit more tolerable. What's going on for Pisces, please? Pisces Collective. Pisces Collective, please. All right. Tell me what's going on for the... Okay, that was quick. Knight of Wands. Okay, look at that. So the basis of everything here is that you are just like, I'm ready to try something. I'm ready to try something. You got your passions started. There's something as far as like your determination to get something done. Determination to get something done. So let's find out what it is that's making that difficult. Of course, we're going to clarify some things too to find out exactly like what this is. See if we can get some details on that. And of course, the outcome. All right, what's the challenge here? Why is this difficult? Why is this hard for Pisces, please? Oh, there we go. All right. The Star, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, you're seeing something pretty here. So we've got the Queen of Swords. Now with this standing in your path, as far as like what the problem is, I've got the feeling that you are dismissing your emotions. You're dismissing your emotions and you're feeling like, I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need this. I have the money to do this or whatever this is that you're trying to do. I do have the money, but you know what? My emotions, I'm just fine. I'm just fine. It doesn't matter. And so, but you're coming down very hard on yourself in regards to having this idea to do things. Now, I know that Pisceans tend to be, they can be pretty, daydreamy, as far as that's concerned, or anybody with prominent Piscean in their charts. And you must have other placements in your chart. You must have other placements in your chart that make it so that you are dismissive of that. You're like, oh, it's just my imagination. I don't need to do anything. So you may have some error in here. Sometimes this is associated with Scorpio right here. But a lot of times Scorpio isn't really dismissive like that. But this is definitely a feeling. I'm feeling more like Gemini type feelings here. So let's get more details. What's going on in Pisces' head? What are they actively thinking here? Yeah, you're just way too in your head. We're going to get some more details about like what you're actually thinking. But you got the Nine of Swords. way in your head. You've got a lot of anxiety, a lot of roiling emotions about whatever this is for you. A lot of roiling emotions where you're just like, I'm kind of freaking out, right? I'm kind of freaking out in regards to this. But the thing is and so what happens is that whatever this is for you, this Queen of Swords, is going, shut up, Pisces. Knock it off. You've got nothing wrong. Why are you worrying? Why are you trying to do this new thing when the thing is that everything's just fine? I don't know where that's coming from. We're going to find out. We're going to find out where that's coming from. I got something in my eyeball. Okay. Okay. So what is in Pisces' gut? What's going on? What is their gut saying? What's Pisces' gut saying? In regards to this situation, please. What's Pisces' gut saying? There we go. We've got Judgment. Big energy. This is why you're all upset about it. You're not trusting your gut. Okay. But you feel it. Oh, you feel it too. You feel it though. You're like, dun, 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 you know, with this Knight of Wands here. Dun, 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 I'm going to go out and I'm going to get this done. But then everything inside you goes, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're not going to be able to fix that. You're not going to be able to do that. Everything in you is saying that. And the thing is that your brain is saying it too. Now remember, your brain is the worst liar in your life. It will lie to you. And what it does is it plays on your old fears and stuff like that. So this is an opportunity for some learning in regards to like inner work, inner shadow work type stuff. So whatever's being triggered by this, you know, Queen of Swords type energy, pay attention to that. Because the thing is that you have to be able to pull that strength from within you yourself. Don't depend on anybody else for the strength, just you. Because who's got your back the most? You do. You do. All right, so tell me what's going on in the past. What happened in the past to create this situation here? What happened in the past, please? Nope. Like decided energy, please. What happened in the past for Pisces to cause this? What happened in the past that's related? Okay. All right, we've got the Death card, the Queen of Cups, the Chariot, and the Eight of Wands. Oh boy, something big happened. Looks like an ending. An ending. If this is a relationship reading, or it's of something that you loved. I really have something in my eyeball, I'm sorry. This is an ending. With this Death and this Queen of Cups here, it's the ending of something that you absolutely loved. End of a relationship, end of a job, end of a project, end of a place you lived. It could be a place you lived just because we've got the Chariot and the Eight of Wands here. Moving on. Going somewhere else and doing it quick. Moving on, going somewhere else, doing it fast. It's got a distinct feeling that you were kind of forced into this. It wasn't really a choice that I feel like you made. You could have made, okay, some of you could have made this decision. Some of you could have made this decision, but it's like you were forced to make the decision, if that makes sense. You're like, otherwise I'm going to be stuck in a shit situation, right? You don't want to do that, which is great. And so now what's happening is that it forced you into a whole new space. Oh, interesting. Okay, so forced you into a whole new space. And remember this, take a trip. Go see some shit, do some new things. So you may be trying to get over this old situation that has gone on, moved on from your life. If it's a relationship of some sort, I do want to note that most relationships in our lives are not meant to last. That's kind of a negative way of looking at things, you know, from the initial perspective. But if you think about it, the vast majority of relationships we have, and you ask anybody who's lived to 90 years old or whatever, vast majority of relationships they've had ended. They had their time, and you're grateful for that time, and you have to let it go because you learned what you needed to learn. I am seriously feeling like there's like a hair in my, there we go. Now I got it. Sorry. All right. Need to be able to see the cards. Okay. So that's what happened, and that's what's kind of sending you into this whole, well, you know what? I'm determined to enjoy myself. I'm determined to start something brand new that's completely different. I am determined. Yes. Oh, good. Oh, I like it. Yes. Wow, all these? Holy shit. Great. Okay. Wow. Okay. Let's go back. That's a lot of fucking cards. I hate pulling that many cards. Okay, so I'm gonna show it to you briefly here. We've got Nine of Pentacles for the immediate future, which is like you standing in your power. You're like, I am single or by myself, or no longer attached to an employer, whatever this is for you. I'm single, I'm no longer attached to this, and I'm working on what I freaking want to work on. With this Eight of Pentacles, I am freaking working. I am going to focus on my work, and I'm going to get it done, and I'm going to do it well. Now, that work could be spiritual work. It could be actual work. Yeah, this tells me money. And here, oh yeah, and then Three of Pentacles right after that. It's definitely money. It's definitely money. So you're definitely working on bettering yourself at whatever it is that you do. You're increasing your value in the career field, increasing your value. Feels a lot like spiritual stuff. So you may be doing some studying and stuff. You might be learning some new things. Figuring out new ways of doing things. And so, but you are so excited to do this with this Queen of Wands. Look at that, you're graduating from a Knight of Wands to a Queen of Wands. You're graduating. So in the future, you're gonna be super into it. And the thing is that you're gonna be super inspired and ready to go forward. You're just gonna be so excited with this Three of Cups. Three of Cups. So excited, you're gonna be celebrating. You're like, I should have done this earlier. You know, especially if it was something like, you know, like leaving a job that you couldn't stand or something like that. And so you have the strength to get through this, and you're gonna do it on your own. Now, the thing is that you also have the strength to get through the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is all about, You're battling your way through it. You are battling your way through the whole situation. You might have to do some sacrifices. There might be something that you have to let go of. Something else. Even though you let go of something else here in the past, you might have a little bit more to do too. So, I might ask that question a little bit later. All right, what's the energy surrounding Pisces, please? Energy surrounding Pisces. There we go. All right, we've got the Seven of Swords. I sense a little imposter syndrome. And that's where this Queen of Swords is coming in here. Imposter syndrome. You feel like you can't do it. You feel like everybody else believes you can, but you can't. So you're deceiving yourself. You're deceiving yourself into thinking, I don't know if I can do this. I don't think I'm capable. And basically what Spirit's saying to you is, yes, you can. Yes, you can, because this is the card of deception, which means that the truth is different than what you believe. The truth is different than what you believe. Okay, so what's the unseen factor here? What's the unseen factor around here that Pisces does not see regarding this situation, please? What's the unseen factor for Pisces? All right, we've got King of Cups and Six of Wands. So, wow, okay, so, like, I'm like placing it all together. I'm sorry, one moment. So with the Six of Wands and the King of Cups coming out together, we are seeing a brand new way of looking at things. And, you know, with the Six of Wands, what I'm hearing right here, of course, is a lot of victory, a lot of pride, being proud of what you're doing. Let's see, factor. You know what? You might actually have a male. You might actually have a male figure in your life, or it could be a male spirit figure, you know, like spirit guide type thing, that's really, really proud of you, and you don't even know it. Yeah, that's exactly what this is. Somebody who loves you a lot is extremely proud of you. Very, very proud of you for making these changes. That person loves you. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's like a romantic thing. It could be, you know, an uncle or a grandpa or dad or whatever. Could even just be like another female, but with like very masculine type tendencies. So, I mean, it doesn't matter what gender it is, but it's strongly feeling male to me. Strongly feeling male to me, that there is somebody really proud and standing behind you for this whole thing. Maybe a best friend. Ooh, best friend. You may have a male best friend that's really, you know, kind of rooting you on. And rooting you on for more reasons than just friendship. Pisces. Wow. Okay. I like that. So yeah, you may have, like, I'm going to say a male or masculine type friend that is really standing behind you on this. So of course, it doesn't necessarily mean all of them are like in love with you, but I feel like, and I'm going to clarify this because I am damn curious. I need the tea. I'm curious. I feel like they've talked to you through this whole thing. They've kind of talked you through it, through whatever this is that you're going through. And you have no fucking clue that they're in love with you. You have no idea. You would have known this person for years. It's such a great feeling. I love shit like that. I love it. All right, so what's Pisces' hopes and fears here? What's Pisces' hopes and fears in regards to this? Aligning to your star path. Yep. That's what I just heard. All right. Hopes and fears for Pisces, please. Gotcha. Okay, so we've got the Seven of Cups and the Nine of Cups. So it's like you have so many options on what you can choose to do. You have so many options on what you can choose to do. You're afraid that the one that you choose you're either afraid that the one you choose won't be good, or you're really, really hoping that it will be good. Kind of the same concept. So you're hoping that the one that you end up choosing will be the right one. That makes you super happy and satisfied with life. No longer living kind of in the doldrums of normalcy, right? All right, so what's the outcome? Oh, here we go. Oh, dang. Okay. King of Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune. King of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune for the outcome. Ooh, okay, making definitely a change in your life. Wow. It's a big change. Might have to do with the job. Might have to do with the job with the Pentacle here. But I feel like it's more with like a change in regards to your own like stability. Your own stability. I'm going to say emotional stability. Just because the thing is that the King of Pentacles is a very, you know, stoic kind of person. Now, it's not because they don't have emotions, it's because they have control of their emotions. They have control over what they're feeling, and they don't feel the need to react very heavily or anything. So that's a big piece. That's a piece of the puzzle here, but the thing is that the change, it feels more like financial. Feels more financial. It feels more, because you're moving up from a nine of Pentacles to a King of Pentacles. Interesting. King of Pentacles. And you're like, I can do this on my own. I can do this on my own. It's time for me to do it on my own, and I'm going to. I like that. Okay. All right, so for everything, let's get some clarification on things here. Not a lot of these will get clarification because some of these have like super duper, you know, number of cards that was pretty specific. But we're gonna be checking into like that King of Cups, the Hanged Man. Interesting. That King of Cups, because the thing is that you were the Queen of Cups over here in the past. We've got the King of Cups right here as the unseen thing. So it's almost like, I mean, it could be multiple things here, but probably just depends on who's listening to this. But that King of Cups could either be one, a solid male figure in your life who's really supportive, who does love you. Doesn't mean they're romantically loving you, but they like to watch out for you. But if you're still friends with, let's say, the ex, yeah, three of wands, okay. If you're still friends with the ex, if this is a relationship reading, they're watching and rooting for you. If you've been questioning, Nine of Swords, which you have here in your spread, if you've been questioning whether this person is supportive of you or not, they are. They are supportive of you. They're happy for you. They're proud of you for doing what you're doing. Maybe it's not even an ex. It could be a spouse, because this isn't romantic. It could have been something else that you loved. It could be a business that you loved. Yeah. Okay, so tell me more about this Knight of Wands. What's this new idea here that Pisces has? Tell me more about the Knight of Wands, please. Tell me more about the Knight of Wands. Look at that. That Three of Wands came up again, and Four of Swords. Three of Wands, Four of Swords. So, you are... Interesting. So you're like very gung-ho about this new thing. You're very gung-ho. You're very action-oriented. And what this kind of says is that I can sleep when I'm dead. That's kind of what this says. I can sleep when I'm dead. So it's like, I don't need to do this right now. This is what these say together. I don't need to do this right now. I'll wait for it later. I'll heal from the stuff in the past later on. I gotta get this other new thing started. Like right now. Because you've got that spark going on the inside. You've got that spark inside. So you may have some, you know, pain in regards to the past, or there could be just a heavy change from the past rather than an actual ending of something. Tell me more about this Queen of Swords. Why is this Queen of Swords here, please? Okay. We've got Eight of Wands and Page of Cups. Yeah, so that Queen of Swords is basically your side on the inside. It's your reasonable side, your practical side that you've got going on. So the thing about Piscean suns is that, you know, Virgo is your 7th house descendant. Not descendant, but like if you just look at it as if Pisces was the first house. Virgo is the 7th house descendant. So the thing is that you've naturally got an inborn ability to be like, hold up. Hold up. Is this crazy? Am I being crazy? And so if you have a Virgo, if you have a Virgo North Node, that's also very much where you have that inborn, hold up, calm down. Because these cards basically say that, you know what, we don't want you to go too fast with this new idea that you've got going on. It is just a baby idea with this Page of Cups here. It is just a baby idea, but it's moving very quickly. So this Queen of Swords wants to make sure that you don't go too fast. I'm going to call that the inner, you know, reverse Pisces in you. Reverse Pisces, which is Virgo. All right. You may also have Virgo placements in your chart. Okay, so 9 of Swords. What's going on with that? Okay. King of Swords. Look at that. Wait, so we've got the King and the Queen of Swords out here in regards to thinking too much, right? In regards to thinking too much. So you're thinking a lot just because you want to make sure that you're very clear on what's going on. Very clear in your steps that you're going to take. Very clear and making sure that you're taking the right steps in the right order. That feels important to say. Okay. So, Judgment. Tell me what's going on here. What is the gut saying for Pisces, please? Tell me more about this Judgment card. Tell me more about the Judgment card, please. Judgment card. King of Cups. Look at all these, like, look at all this, all these kings and queens. Oh my goodness. So we got the King and Queen of Swords. We got the King and Queen. It's the King of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, King of Cups, and King of Cups again. Huh. Your gut with this Judgment card. Your gut instinct with the Judgment card is leading you right to this King of Cups over here. This is a person for sure. This is a person for sure in your life. They're watching you. They love you. They've known you for a while. They're very proud of what you've done. And it's like you're doing this for them. So whatever this is for you, you're doing this for them. And they are super excited for you. Or you could be doing it because of them. You know, maybe because of their support. I know sometimes when I'm given a lot of support from somebody, I feel more capable of doing it, you know? So I feel like that's what you may be getting from this. I like that. I like that. All right, we're not going to clarify the immediate past or future, but we will do the surrounding energies here. Well, tell me about the 7 of Swords for Pisces, please. 7 of Swords for Pisces. Jesus Christ. Wow, okay. Wow, Pisces. Sometimes you guys, you know, a lot of times when I do these Pisces readings, Pisces always has something very interesting going on. Very interesting. A lot of people say that about Scorpios. I'm a Scorpio, so maybe I'm just kind of like meh about Scorpio. But Pisces, a lot of this stuff is just intertwining with itself. So it's very cohesive. It's interesting. So 7 of Swords is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. So remember your outcome. Wheel of Fortune, King of Pentacles. What are you doing, Pisces? What are you doing? It sounds like So remember I said, you felt like you had imposter syndrome. Like you couldn't really, you're like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I should do this. A lot of, self-deception with this Seven of Swords. And having it, so what is that self-deception? You believing that you can't do it. You believing you can't do it. Because look, that Queen of Swords, that's up here in your challenge. I wish you guys could see my cards. I'm trying to get a wider lens. But the Queen of Swords that's up here in your challenge position, she's right here. So she's challenging that King of Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune in your outcome. So you know what this says? This says that your inner critic that you've got going on, your inner Virgo, because everybody's got everything in your chart. Everything's in there. But especially if you have prominent Virgo placements, that inner Virgo is keeping you from this King of Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune here. It's keeping you from what you're capable of doing. Wow. It's not very often that I have readings like tied together so well like this. Like, this is awesome. This is awesome. Tell me more about this King of Cups. Who is this? Who is this King of Cups, please? Who is this? Who's the King of Cups for Pisces? It is her brother, so it might be somebody's brother who's listening. King of Cups, who is it? Tell me what this person... Come on. Tell me, please. King of Cups. There we go. Here it is. Two of Pentacles. So this is somebody you had to make a choice for. Somebody you had to make a choice for. Either a choice to join romantically. It may have been the big choice, but remember in your gut here we had the Judgment card and the King of Cups. This is making your choice. So if this is a love reading, fucking go for it, dude. Go for it. Go for it. Because your gut knows where you're going. Your gut knows where, your higher self knows where you're going. And so the thing is that you're making these changes. You're letting go of something old. Something you no longer need to hold on to. Could have been an old relationship that you've been holding on to. And now suddenly this King of Cups is coming down the pipe. This person knows you. They know you. They already love you. And they're very proud of what you've done so far. I feel like you may not be that close to this person, but they're aware of what's going on. But once they see you standing in your power in this Nine of Pentacles immediate future energy, they're going to move forward. They're going to move forward and start presenting themselves to you. Oh, love it. Okay. Let's see here. Tell me more. Let's see more about this King of Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune. What is this? What's this King of Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune? You know, King of Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune can also be like a winning lottery ticket. I wouldn't bank on that. But putting those two together, yeah, I would. I would just go buy one. Get it, spend $1, whatever. $2 or whatever it costs these days. Clearly, I don't buy them. So, but I would. But if this reading resonates with you, go get yourself a damn lottery ticket. Not saying you'll win, but what can it hurt? Because those two cards don't come out together very often. What is this King of Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune, please? Interesting. Okay. Wow. So we've got the Page of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. This is intricate. So Page of Pentacles, Three of Swords. This is clarifying King of Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune. What it feels like is it feels like you're, oh, okay. Okay, so let's go back here. So remember, in the past, things end quickly, you move on fast and everything. You're currently in the state with this Three of Wands and Four of Swords, right? I can sleep when I'm dead. I don't need to heal right now. I need to move forward with this other thing. Thing is that you're bringing that hurt piece of you to start with this King of Pentacles. They bring this out for a reason, which makes perfect sense. They bring this out for a reason. You are bringing a hurt heart into a new relationship. Be very careful to not bleed your old wounds onto your new person. Be very careful, because that needs to be addressed. Now, this person may be able to help you with that. You know, who knows? But I would start, you know, once you get yourself a little bit more settled and in a better space where you're not so, you know, in the head, start doing some shadow work, looking into the pain of what happened in the past, how you felt directly. What did it trigger in you? Did it trigger like an abandonment thing? Did it trigger, you know, a rejection thing? Did it trigger all kinds of stuff? That way you don't bring that into your new relationship or your new job or new whatever it is that this is starting. Because that could bring some serious trust issues. It could make you feel like this isn't going to last very long because the last one didn't. What does the last one have anything to do with the current one? Nothing. It has nothing to do with the current one. So, but the thing is, I know that our hearts do that to us. Our hearts and our brains, because we're like, oh, I'm hurting, and they just said this to me, so that's what this means in this past relationship. Why isn't it the same with this one? Well, nobody said it was the same with this one. It's all in here. Your brain will lie to you. So keep that in mind, okay, Pisces? All right. This is excellent. So this is what I've got for you today, Pisces. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.